Welcome back. We're excited to have you. You're going to be doing one of my favorite recipes today. Brian isn't too great at doing soups. I'm the soup master of the household, so I'm going to be teaching him to do a creamy potato leek soup. And I figured I might as well bring you guys along.
Yeah, I don't make soup. There's no protein in this one. Sorry.
Yes, so let's go ahead.
Will we have butter?
Yes, of course, and bacon.
Oh, butter and bacon. All right, I got to learn this one.
Yes, so let's go ahead and set you down and get started.
All right, here we go, guys.
All right, so what you have here is a pile of diced, russet potatoes that have been peeled and cubed evenly. Brian's going to show you how to peel the potato.
All right.
And then how to chop it.
Give me those. So, we're basically just going to get the skin off of it, regardless of which way you want to do it, because in the end we're going to, I believe you said that this ends up getting...
Yes, it gets pureed at the end.
We'll use an immersion blender at the end. It's one of them stick blender things, so to make it all nice and creamy. So you don't want the potato skins on there because it'll end up binding it up and all that other happy stuff. Oop. I'll take these and put them in my little trash bowl. And now you can see the size that we have these.
About the size of a mini marshmallow.
Yeah, you make them small because, like we said, we're just going to puree them up at the end, and this is going to enable them to cook a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So
we do about 6 medium-sized potatoes, but you can of course make this as big or as small as you want to.
Boy, really stuck there.
See what I mean?
Yeah. It takes no effort to get through it, just takes more effort to get it off.
Yes.
So, what were we going to be cooking these in?
Alright, so you're going to take a large, I think this is a stock pot.
5-quart pot?
5-quart pot. And you're going to fill it maybe 1/4 to 1/3 of the way with chicken stock. And then you're going to add your potatoes, put it on high, let it boil away. So we're putting our pot on high.
All right.
Pick it up.
And here we go. We had a little leftover chicken stock from the other night, so we're going to use up all that. Get that in our pot. And Courtney's going to put more in there. And now all these go right in?
Yep.
All right. Let's see, what would be the easiest way to do this? Probably like this. Now, do we season these or anything now, or?
Nope. What we're going to do is we're going to put a bay leaf in.
Ooh, bay leaves.
And you can put a little bit of salt if you want to, but it does have the stock in there. It's already salted.
All right, we got that.
Maybe a little bit of ground pepper would be good.
And how many bay leaves? 1 or 2?
1.
All right.
Can we see the bay leaf?
I have a whole bag of them. Well, Courtney does because I don't make soup. I use them in other things. All right, so after we do that, now what do we do?
Grind the pepper in it.
All right.
Good.
I'm a bad listener. Okay.
All right, so we got our potatoes on. They're on high, waiting for them to boil. We're going to put a lid over just to hurry that along a little. Next up, we have our friend, the Leeks, part of the onion family. If you're not familiar with it. It's a very, very light onion. So just a helpful tip on the potatoes, you want to do those first because they take the longest time and it builds your stock. So do your potatoes first and then move on to your leeks. So we're going to show you how to cut and clean. Let's find a good sweet spot right there. Cut and clean your leeks.
All right. So what we start out with is we just cut the ends off. And then we cut the tops off. How far back should I cut it right there to get all the tops?
No, a little more. Okay.
That much?
Yep. It's all trash.
Oh yeah, that's all nasty in there. Same thing with this one. We're basically getting the tops of these get really dry and coarse and pretty nasty. So you can see where I cut them. You can see how it's glistening and it's real nice and juicy in there.
Yeah. So these are kind of a pain to wash if you don't know how to do them right. I think they grow in the mud, so they get a lot of sediment in between their layers. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut them in, I don't know, a little less than a ½ inch slice. Yes, that's fine.
I know why it's so awkward. Where you took my other knife? There we go. Should be using my vegetable knife for this. The ends of these get a little bit harder, so I'll cut them a little bit thinner than I did at the top, just because they're a lot more solid than the rest of them. And into a bowl, right?
Yep. So you're going to have yourself a big old giant bowl of water, and you're just going to put them in the bowl of water, and you're going to break them up with your hands and just go through them. And what happens is the leeks will float to the top and all that dirty, mucky grossness will fall to the bottom. So it's an easy way to get your leeks separated as well as washed.
All right.
So we'll go ahead and get the rest of these finished up, and then we'll be back to you in a few minutes on the next step.
All right, see you in a few minutes, guys. There you go, guys.
All right, so we are at a rolling boil now. So we've chopped up all of our leeks, and we've cleaned them pretty well in here. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna take it handful by handful. And you're just gonna pop them in.
And we don't have to worry about draining them or anything, right?
I am draining them.
Alright.
Alright, so you're gonna probably put the lid back on, right? And knock it back down to medium high. And you're gonna let it boil for about 20 minutes. Of course, keep an eye on it.
Should we put more broth in there to cover that?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more.
Alright. Now you guys can buy canned broth, the like boxed collagen broth, or
You do bouillon cubes. You can make actual chicken stock.
yeah, like every once in a while I'll have chicken stock just in the freezer for me to I'll have chicken stock in the freezer from when I made a chicken, or I'll have a turkey stock, or So, yeah, well, so if you do that, you can take that out and use that. The good thing about that is you can throw it right in the pan, and while it's frozen, and then just, let it thaw out and then get started from there. Or you can just, like we are today, we're just using a can, or you can get the boxes. So.
Alright, so what we'll do next while that's coming back to temperature and boiling away. We've got our bacon left over from this morning's breakfast. And this will be for garnish. Right? So it's already cooked. Alright. We got bacon time.
Alright.
And however many you need.
What do you mean, how many do you need? It's always all the bacon, right?
No, it's not.
Oh, we were supposed to put the lid back on. I'm slacking.
So,
I'm a bad student.
if you don't mind, I'm just gonna go to town on these for a
Watch
second.
out, she has a knife, people.
I'm gonna essentially be making little bacon bits. And of course I'm not that strong, so I gotta double time the knife here with both hands. At least they stayed in a nice little row for me.
Yeah, you got lucky on that one. Now, are we going to put that in there?
This is garnish. It's going on top of the soup when you serve it.
How long is this soup going to be cooking for?
I already said that. About 20 minutes.
You think that bacon's going to last 20 minutes?
Here.
Yummy.
Alright guys, we'll be back in a few. Alright, so we got done with the soup. It is all nice and soupified.
It's super.
It is super.
It's a super supper. Let's see.
So you'll know when you're done, when your potatoes start looking like they have rounded edges, and your onions are all pretty much pureeing themselves.
Don't hide the bay leaf. Get the bay leaf.
So
it's a floater.
Once you're done, this is your first step. Trust me, I've forgotten this step before, and I've never lived it down. Don't blend in your bay leaf. It is not good.
It does not help the soup at all.
No. So take your bay leaf out. Now you're going to, with your immersion blender, plug it in.
AKA stick blender.
Yes.
And are we ready?
We're ready.
Sorry for the noise, guys.
Make sure it's all the way in.
I
Okay. Excuse me.
I do know how to use
Oh, you know how to use that, okay.
Yes. At this point, we're probably going to cut to a little bit of music for you guys because it's probably going to be noisy, but we'll let you watch it anyway. You want to make sure that you keep this down in the fluid or whatever you're trying to blend up. You'll get sprayed, and with this being hot, you don't want. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too loud for you guys. So here comes one of my favorite parts.
Anybody guess what that is? Yes, it's butter. We all know it's butter.
Okay, are we going to put the cream in now and then blend all that also?
Yep.
Alright. So we're using heavy
cream.
Heavy cream here?
Yep.
It's
about a cup and a half.
If you wanted it to be a little bit lighter, you could use a slightly like a vitamin D, or maybe a 2%,
Or
or
a half and half.
or a half and half, whatever you want to use if you want to try and make this somewhat diety. I mean, there's virtually not much fat in it to start with, except for the cream that you put in it, so it's not really that horrible. And the butter, but you could also delete the butter and make it really healthy for you. So we're going to cut back the music again for you guys. So, render it down.
Yep. So we think it's a little too loose. I think partially because we cooked it with the lid on the whole entire time, but that's okay. All you gotta do is reduce it. So we're gonna put it back on the burner.
Then I have a tip for them before they go away also.
And we're just gonna boil it down a little bit.
You want to bring them over here to me?
Plug it in.
Yes, I do. Alrighty.
Alright. Brian says, oh, you're upside down. Brian says he has a tip for you. Let's see what he's got ready.
Now, you see there's a blade in there, you don't want to get your hand near it to clean it. So you just go ahead and you get clean water. Make sure you do it over the sink. There you go. All clean.
That's easy peasy.
I wouldn't recommend putting soap in there. If you do, it turns into like one of them lava experiments. So, but you still have to clean down the shaft and everything. But
Alright.
that makes it nice and clean for you.
Yep. Easy cleanup. So, we're going to get this rendered down a little bit.
Unless, of course, you blended meat or something. But I wouldn't think you guys would be blending meat.
No.
So,
No. Alright, we'll be back.
hey, welcome back, guys. We're all reduced down now. And just make sure that if it's a little too thick for you and you're reducing, make sure you stir it the whole time. Because if not, all the starches will end up sticking to the bottom.
Whoa, babe.
What?
Did you hear that?
What?
Vince is going live. Hey, we'll be back with you guys in just a minute.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Sorry, Vince had some stuff that he was doing over there at Home Depot. I had to get over there and see what he was doing.
Great live stream, guys.
Yeah, it's always great when he's there. I love watching him. But we have to wait for the soup to cool down anyway, so, you know, why not?
So let's take a look at this soup.
So now you can see that it got a little bit thicker. I should probably pour it that way for you to see it. It's almost eggnoggy.
Yep.
There
That's a good analogy.
There you go. It's eggnoggy.
All right, so let's come around and we're going to go ahead and plate it so you guys can see the finished product.
All right. So let's see if I can not make a mess like I normally do. I'm going to try and not get it all over the side of the bowl because I want to present it to you. Do we need one more in there?
That should be good.
All right. And
Next
thing is
sour cream.
Sour cream. So we're going to use a dollop of Daisy. So here we go. You want a big dollop or a little one?
It doesn't matter.
So we're going to put that
Okay, yep.
right in the middle. We're going to take some of our bacon, put that right around.
Yep.
And then we're going to, and there you go. Mm-mm-mm. Yummy, yummy.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed our recipe. I hope you try it. It's one of my favorites. I love soup.
No, she does.
I really
She
do.
eats it in the summertime. Why am I still holding sour cream?
So, if you liked our video, please hit the thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. Hit the bell button if you want our notifications on when we send more to you. Put any comments below if you have any questions or requests. We're more than happy to oblige.
Down there.
Down in the comments, not down there.
Yeah, down in the comments, yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming, guys. We'll see you next time.
Keep cooking, guys.